Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training. Here we are in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and that's 3rd down there, and we're near Market and 3rd, one of the back alleyways, and here we are looking at a fire escape. 2 things it needs in order for it to pass inspection. It must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. So we have 3 side-by-side fire escapes here, and I'm going to give you an evaluation on all 3. The reason why you have to write a deterioration violation is that if somebody doesn't paint their fire escape, it attacks all the connections. So this fire escape here, which hasn't had much paint on it, looks like all the connections have been attacked. And when you look at it, you can see quite a bit of rust in all the connections. Now this is problematic in that we don't know exactly what connection is ready to fail, but you know that there's rust in the connection. So automatically you have some issues just looking at this fire escape. But right off the bat, let's take a look at some of the things we can see right off the bat to see if there's structural issues. So you have a paint violation on this one. You've got that ball of steel that's part of the release arm that doesn't have a catch. So if that thing ever lets go, it's going to hit somebody in the head. So that's another issue. You have this ladder that needs a release arm. That's another issue. You've got paint and rusty tears coming down all the tread connections. That's another violation. Cement issues, because you can see spalling cement. That's another violation. So here is this fire escape with nothing but violations structural related to this fire escape. So let's take a look at this fire escape right next to it. So here's a brand new fire escape. Looks like it's fairly new, all welded, new supports, new rails, and new treads there. The one thing you're looking at is whether or not they've sealed. Once you've welded a fire escape, you got to seal it. If you don't seal it, what happens is the rust starts getting into the connections. And I can see already on some of the supports that the weld is starting to show some rust inside the connection, which is you can't get to, and you just can't weld over these things. So the quick repair on this would be a bolt through a welded connection. 99% of all the fire escapes in the United States are bolted connection fire escapes, not welded, because people don't usually seal up their welds or maintain them over time because they start tearing. So I got rusty tears coming through this fairly new welded fire escape. That is an indication that some of the fire escapes, treads, connections, and support connections are suspect. That's automatically going to trigger a violation on this one, even though it's painted. Let's take a look at this one. This is what's called waiting balconies. Waiting balconies have connection issues also. So if you look at any waiting balcony, it too must be maintained. These are fairly new. It's the new style of grading. You got to make sure that if it's welded, that somebody sealed it up. And if you look straight up at this fire escape, there's nothing that you can see right off the bat, but you do have connections with bolts on this one. This one, the bottom support is not tying back into the building for some reason. But that's a minor issue, but it's still part of a support structure. And when you look up, it's through bolted, but it does need to be inspected. So if you don't keep these things painted, and this thing's got more, it's got more paint than rust right now, but you're starting to show the signs that it is in need of a paint job. And it's usually every 5 years that you paint the fire escape. So this is just a review. If you have any questions on this or any other fire escape, again, another weight that's not under control. If that weight ever lets go, it will conk somebody on the head coming out this door, which is 35 North 3rd. So these are some of the things you have to be concerned about. If you have any questions on this or any other fire escape inspections, videos that we've done, give us a call at fireescapeengineers.com, 866-649-0333. Visit our YouTube channel, Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training, where you see hundreds of these videos on how to properly write a violation throughout the country. As always, we can provide you with free industry standard confidence tests, tags, low test criteria, as well as repair procedures for your city to start a fire escape awareness program.